Yo, what is going on, guys? Server 492 here. I'm here with who?
Shaun Lopez.
And what did you do for Dragon Duelist today?
I got first with Brandon Despia.
Yo, aka Pack Inspiration.
Yep.
Heck yeah! All right, ready when you are, man.
All right. Standard stuff. 3 Albert. A lot of top deck lists are playing 2, but I can't play without 3. I have to play 3.
Yeah, 3's consistency.
It's so correct. Like I'm playing a lure with it. If you don't want it, just banish it off a lure.
Playing 2 is a bad deck.
3 Albaz. 3 Albaz is amazing. 2 Cartesia. Cartesia at 2 is amazing. I don't like it at 3. It's too much. And plus, 47 main deck right now. It's perfect. It's like my favorite way to build this deck. 2 Tragedy. 2 Tragedy is perfect. I don't like playing 1. It's just good for the resource game and longevity of the game. If you play out long, you have to use your second Tragedy eventually. 2 Mercurier. Mercurier is amazing. You have to play 2. If you don't, it's just bad. I will always play 2. I will stand by that until I die. 1 Adlib. Adlib's Adlib. I love making it. Quem. I don't need a second one. The second one doesn't come up too much, and it's just expensive for the 2 card that
and 1 seems fine.
1's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
A card that I would edit though, which I'll get later into, is a second yugioh. I'll explain why later. 1 kit. That's all you need really. You only need 1 kit for the extender for the High Spirits line. 1 Serenir and 1 Lubellion. Just standard Bistials and 1 Albion. That's it for the main deck the engine monsters.
But you can't get anything about the monster lineup, or you like the way how it is?
I like the monster lineup. I would change, maybe I'll put more Bistials in the side deck. But I'm not gonna fuck it, I'll leak the side deck. Alright, for spells, we're playing 3 Fusion,
the best
normal, 3 opening. I was honestly thinking about cutting an opening just for consistency and other more cards. 3 Allure. Allure is just cracked. I cut it, it's just uncomfortable to play because it goes so well in tandem with the tragedies. And like the second Mercurier, it comes up so much. Double fusion deployment, triple fusion deployment. It's just I can't run anything other than 3.
Sure.
Like it just
you just want to see that card. It's like 2 interaction.
It's your like 6. These are 6 Albaz and 6 Cartesia. 5 Cartesia. Why wouldn't you play it?
And plus you have a normal summon, yeah.
Exactly. 2 Red. Red is an insanely good card.
Oh yeah.
I love playing this card. I will always play Red.
Make your Guardian Chimera live and stuff like that.
It's just also a really good extender. Like if they have anything, I'll just Red. And they can't do anything about it. 1 Lost. 1 High Spirits, and then for like something I cannot live without in Branded is White.
Oh, spicy.
Branded White is just actually insane. Like,
oh yeah.
It's such a good card that nobody knows how, like, not a lot of lists are playing this 1 card.
Used to be, but
everybody was playing it at one point, but now nobody is. But I am playing it because I love the old Branded, and it still works really well.
That's true. And you cannot get Ash.
You can't get Ash. Like if they stop you somewhere, you could. It's just another poly, another poly in your hand.
Yup.
It's just insane. And then 1 Retribution. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking about playing a second Retribution because of how much this comes up.
Okay.
That's it for the engine spells. We're playing for Patrick engine.
Ooh, spicy tech. Okay.
This engine's just beautiful.
Yo.
I've been telling everybody to play this deck, to play this engine. It's just insane on how good it is.
Plus so much.
It's such a good card. It gives you a lure material. It gives you fusion material. I don't get why a lot before when people weren't playing this package. I don't get why weren't they, because it's just so good.
True. And make your Guardian Chimera live too.
Yeah. 2 Tactics, 1 Gimmick Puppet, 1 Fusion Duplication, and 1 Called By. I was thinking of playing this card at 3 It's just a good card in general. Gimmick Puppets, your win con.
Yep.
I was thinking about playing a second one and called by is just to out the ashes, the veilers.
And that's how many cards is that?
47.
47. Will you change anything about the main deck, or you like the way how it is?
I would change probably cutting a I would probably try and put in Thrust if you could afford them. Thrust in the deck is amazing, but I can afford them, but it still works perfectly fine. Playing kind of on a budget, I guess you could say that.
If it's work, it works. Yeah.
If it works, it works. You don't need too much stuff.
Yeah, and you destroy Snake Eyes worth $1,000.
Destroy Snake Eyes with this deck. Extra deck, we're playing 2 Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade's awesome. 2 Albion. This is supposed to be a Sanctifier, but I can't find one. I was borrowing one. 1 Alba for the Tenpai matchup. 1 Rinbrum. Then 1 Lubellion with the 1 Titaniclad. This card comes up so much against like today in the actual regional today. I played against Vanadium. This was the card that outs like Chaos Angel. Wonder why? It just beats over it.
Oh, and unaffected for that turn too.
It's just poking at it over and over again. If you leave this on your board and like a bunch of set reds and a bunch of set trap cards or like cards that you can interact with them, you could just Titaniclad beat down with it.
Dang.
Or you Mirror Jade send it and you can summon Quem off of it in your end phase. Which is just really strong.
Heck yeah.
Other fusions, we're playing 1 Quertus, 1 Green Huguenot, 1. The one thing I would edit about this deck is actually, I would personally take out the Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon rarely comes up. I would play a second Green Huguenot over the Mud Dragon instead. But I couldn't find a Green Huguenot, another Green Huguenot, so gotta deal with what you gotta deal with.
Yep.
Dragos Despia is an amazing card. I don't get why a lot of people don't make this card enough.
Yo.
It's such a good card. It wins games all the time. Borload is like your only back row removal in this deck, which is why like in the side deck you're gonna see like Cosmics. I'll tell you that much. You're gonna see Cosmics in there. It's because it was either I play Cosmic, or if you have Thrust, you would play Feather Duster, which is what I go by. Side deck, we're starting off Toxic. We're playing Reshifter.
Yo, the best hand trap.
The best hand trap in the deck. It does more, like, it interrupts your opponent, and it helps and like makes them really think hard on how they're gonna play, especially with their top decks right now.
Yeah.
I know how to play around a Shifter, but maybe like let's say Snake Eyes. That deck is just
cripple. Yeah, it just make a weak board. Yeah.
They make an extremely weaker board against you if you do play Branded and you try and Gimmick Puppet lock them, or you make anything against them. And they just can't out the Shifter. They can't do anything about it. Like, even though they do have like a ton of non-engine, they have nothing on board. So ideally, if you get a Mirror Jade and 2 level 8s, you could just go for game. 2 Ghost Spell. I couldn't find a third one. Masquerade for the time.
And put a lot of pressure.
It's also a really good pressure card, yeah. It's a really good card. I don't like maining it. I was maining it in Brown Diffo format, but that was in Diffo format like 2 years ago.
True.
Twin Twisters, hot take. It's a really good card. That's it. It's just a really good card. It goes super and well tandem. If you send Serenir, if you send Tri-Brigade Mercurier, you go Bistule Lubellion, add Serenir, banish the Mercurier. It's happened many times in the past. It's such a good card that like you could discard it, a free card, and you could plus off of it just by discarding a certain different card. 3 Cosmics. The 3 cards that I'm missing is Dark Rulers. Dark Ruler is such an amazing card in this deck because around like the boards that people make nowadays are just insane, and sometimes you can't really out them.
That's true.
So you're really forced to just Dark Ruler them. It was either Shifter or evenly. I would personally play evenly over Shifter though, but that's what I would chain about the side deck. But that's really it.
Heck yeah. And before ending this video, you want to give any shout outs, by the way?
I want to give a shout out to Alex Domingo. He let me borrow his cards. I want to shout out my parents for supporting me.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to Thomas for helping me build my side deck. Shout out to who else? The Cali Effect for these W sleeves. These
Heck
really
yeah.
good.
Hashtag go check out the Cali Effect sleeves.
Go check out Raven Wings.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Non-sponsored, yeah.
Yep. But we'll do soon. But congrats on getting first place, and will we be seeing you at National, by the way?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. If you guys do see him, watch out for him. Next upcoming Dragon Duelist champ. Your boy Cyberborn92 is signing out. Peace.